Hello everyone, this is DrawHinX coming to you for his second video ever on the YouTubes. I am going with this group of people. They're random. I spent 2 minutes looking for a group and I found them pretty fast. This will be like a shorter video, probably 15-20 minutes. I have some friends coming over for D&D later on today, so this will be a pretty short video compared to hopefully the ones I'll be putting up in the future. So with this one, I just want to show you Albion's Online PVE, dungeoning, going through some of the dungeons, defeating the bosses, and etc. Hopefully we can get through at least 1 or 2 bosses in this video. If not, we'll be able to show you at least some of the gameplay. And that'll be fun. Alright, so with this, I'm gonna be more of the tank. And it's my job to take as much damage as possible. It's just like any MMO style game where I'm supposed to be the one taking the damage. Everything aside, I am pretty new to the PVE aspect, just the combat aspect of the game. I've mostly done gathering, so I'll probably suck a lot trying to tank. However, I'm gonna do the best I can. So you guys are probably gonna be screaming at me if anyone is watching this and knows how to play the games. Like, what are you doing? I'm just sucking at the game. But hopefully I can give you an idea of how it works, how the gameplay works, how people have each their roles. So I'm going to quickly go through my abilities. This one is my Q. It's called Bastion, and it instantly slows an enemy, so it's a CC ability. My heavy cleave is a attack that takes some charging, but it does, I believe, AoE damage. E is Earth Shatter, and it shatters the earth dealing 100 damage to all enemies, so it's an AoE. And I have a taunt, like any good tank should have. And then I have a defense buff right there, Stone Skin. And then I have an ability to be able to speed up a little bit. So these are going to be like my abilities. It's going to be, as you guys can tell, mostly focused on tank. I do have a tier 4 armor set right here. And then my offhand and hand is tier 3. I have just recently switched over from going a broadsword to stone hammer, which is why I do not have tier 4 of those. Also, not to brag or anything, I did craft everything on this character, so I have not bought. All the items on me are not bought except for the cape, because I'm in an area that can't really get caught in very easily, so that's a bummer for me because I have to buy it. But yeah, no, I am pretty new to this combat aspect of the game, so some of you who might watch the game or know how to play the game better than I do probably will be yelling at me while watching this, because I am a total nub. Because I'm one of those players that just goes through and gathers everything. Kind of like, it's my style on most games. I'll play Skyrim and I'll go from city to city, but it'll take me hours on end because I have to gather every last single flower and herb on the way from island to island. So hopefully that doesn't annoy people, but if it does, I am very much sorry because I suck at PvE and PvP. Oh, I also will be probably doing PvP tonight. My guild wants to start ambushing people, so that will be kind of a fun little thing to be doing. So I'll probably make a video on that, and you'll be hearing, I'll probably be talking with my friends during that video, so hopefully everyone will be able to enjoy that. Alright, so as you guys can tell, I am in a party. I have several people. We have at least one healer, a couple archers, a couple melee. What I'll be focusing on is, like I said before, it's going to be my tank abilities. So that will be definitely something that will be fun. And like I said before, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but my tank abilities are going to be, all my abilities I've chosen on my armor will be, abilities that will cost CC or some sort of defense for me, or some AoE. Like, Spashni is a CC ability. W is a AoE ability. My E is called Earth Shatter, and it's gonna be another AoE. R is a taunt, and that will be just taunting the enemies like any good tank should have. And D is my stone skin, which gives me more resistance. And F is speed, so I can get to the battle faster, so I don't have to think about it. Be a good barbarian and don't have to think about what you're doing. These guys are just extras, they're not really anything to worry about. I'll go ahead and show you my skill tree once we're waiting for a boss or something along those lines. I'll show you what I'm hopefully going to be going for, what I'll be trying to do with my character. And show you the plan of my character. Give me a little bit of leeway with me, guys. This is my first time I've ever really recorded and tried to play a game at the same time, especially by myself. It's definitely different. It feels like I'm just talking to myself, and it's definitely kind of weird. It's something that it's going to take some getting used to and trying to be interesting. It's something that I'm not really the type of guy who's an interesting guy in first place, I feel like. So trying to be interesting by myself and trying to just keep people's attention just for a while is something new to me. I'm usually the type of guy who doesn't like to be the center of attention. Alright, so I am not 100% sure where this group is going. I'm sure we're just going down deeper and deeper into the dungeon. I keep trying to get to some of the harder guys. As of right now, I am only tier 3 in my sledgehammer, so I'm trying to get that up. I think I'm gonna try to do a double sledge, not a double hammer build. I hear that's pretty good for a tank, just because it gives tons of CC and yeah, it just gives you tons of CC abilities. That's gonna be pretty good for when we go out and try to take on some PvP and try to do some looting of players. I don't believe that the looting, like the PvP area, like it's good to do the PvP because the game mechanic shows brings it in, and just adds a different aspect to the game. You do need people who are the villains, so to say, of the game. Alright. So with this, I think we try to only do a little bit. Oh no! I'm taking a lot of damage, so I'll go ahead and activate my stone skin. I'm going to try and keep everything aggroed onto me as much as I can. But like I said, guys, I know I suck. So I know some of my guys went down, and that's probably my fault. But as I think we're waiting for people to get up, I think it'd be a good time to show you what I'm going for. So obviously I'm going for a heavy armor. I am planning to eventually get to some of the more specialty. Oh, they're going and attacking. Sorry, I thought we were going to wait a little bit longer. Obviously not. Whew, taking lots of damage. I'm going to go ahead and activate my ability. Let's see if I got any of the loot. The looting on this game is very weird, I would say. Because it's not very much, you don't really have much looting to begin with. And it seems to be, I'm not 100% sure on how it works. But I think it's due to like some sort of usefulness mechanics, seeing how much damage you take or how much damage you deal. Because I know when I was in a lower tier, I wasn't getting as much loot. I could be 100% wrong about that. But it seems to be one of those things where it is a usefulness mechanic to get the loot. Or it could be random. I could be 100% wrong. So hopefully we'll be able to get to just a single boss during this video. I probably will keep it going until then. I'll probably edit out some of the boring parts if we don't get to a boss in time. And like within 30 minutes, I'll edit some out. Like I said, I really prefer to get to a boss pretty fast. However, this game does take a little bit of time to get down to the lower parts of the dungeon. Alright. If you guys have any suggestions of dungeons I should do or anything along those lines, give me a comment down in the comment, and then go ahead and I will go ahead and try to make it to that dungeon. If you guys have anything that you guys want me to make a video on, let me know. So I am interested in making these videos as interesting as possible to the viewers, or to the viewer, if it's only one or two as of right now. I'm going to really try to make this a fun, little relaxing this channel. So let me know what you guys want me to do. Even if it's a different game, go ahead and let me know. So I will go ahead and make it. I'll go ahead and try to play the game. If it's a $60 game or something along those lines, if I don't already have it, I might not be able to play it for a little bit, but I'll make a point of trying it out. Also, only recommend games that can be played on a Mac. I know that limits the selection a little bit. If you do, those are the games I can definitely play on. So, I can't play any of the Sims games because they're not on Mac. No, I have not bought a Sims game. I haven't been able to play it. I was really sad. Got it on Steam once, and I was like, I felt so dumb after I got it. It's a few years ago, but no. Alright. Seems like this group's growing. It seems like this might be a little bit of a problem because that means the loot will start being more diversified. Ooh, got a depths rune. Not like the greatest loot ever, but it's not something I'd throw away. It's something I need for some of the better craftable items. I believe I need to have like 50 of them to craft. I forget what type of armor it was, but it's some insane amount. Oh, I don't have an ox anymore, sadly, because I had to return that to my brother because he wanted it back. I don't know why, but he just wanted to be able to carry more, so. But I have an cattle ox in my on my island that's growing, so hopefully tomorrow I can do a little bit more of the better gathering. I have better items, so I can definitely just be more equipped, better be able to better just know more about the game, the crafting. If you guys need a guild as well, if any of you need a guild, I'm sure I can get you into the guild that I'm in. Everything that we do is pretty much free to craft at the place. All you have to do is provide some food. It's very easy, very chill group. We like to do dungeons. We have people who are pretty good at crafting things, like myself. We have several people who want to do PvP for anyone who's interested in doing that. And it's not very a focus group, as in the sense that we have a specialized reason why we're doing stuff. But it's a fun little group to be part of. And we just have a fun time. So if you want a group like that, if you want a guild like that, just invite me, friend request me, and I'll get you into the guild. Also, what I would ask for you guys to do is not to just use the guild, make contributions if we have buildings that are under construction. Spend 15 minutes, half an hour gathering some resources and putting it into the guild. The first 4 of us have put in a good amount of stuff into the guild. So as long as you do that, put some. You don't need to put guild into the money. You don't need to put money into the guild. Just make contributions. I mean, it's always good to be able to deposit some into the guild, but we're not going to require it. Not for everyone. I know the first 4 of us who joined put each over 500 gold into the guild. So if you can make a contribution along those lines, that'd be great. But I understand if you guys can't. Alright. Oops, just got a text from one of the D&D players that will be coming to my house shortly. Go ahead. Alright, it does not look like I'll be able to get to a boss. Unfortunately, it looks like it's gonna be one of those things where hopefully some other video I can get you guys to a boss level. It looks like that this boss is gone, and it's time to get to the longer video. I have people coming over. I have some things to do beforehand. So, like I said in the first video, if you have any constructive criticism, that is always welcome down in the comment section. Leave a like and please subscribe. And every like and subscribe does help the channel grow a little bit, and I'm just doing this for fun, so it's not a big deal to me if the channel grows, but it always helps. Other than that, peace out and have a good one. Hopefully this video gets posted on later tonight, either Sunday, or it's going to be posted on Monday. We'll see. We might have 2 videos coming up. So, up to date, one for this dungeon and then one for PvP, depending on how things work out. So peace out and have a good one, guys.